Another important topic today that we got, which is unfortunately not always the best topic or the best thing to think about. But again, unfortunately, these things happen. We're going to be talking about job loss today and what to do, what to think about, what to consider if that's something that happens to you. And, this is, really, again, a topic that is not always fun, like I just said, to speak about, but it does unfortunately happen. And we kind of thought of this because, unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of the packages come up. There's some workforce cuts and things happening going, especially just in the automotive industry around where we are here in Metro Detroit. But, it happens. So what can you do? What should you think about, if this is something that happens to you? We'll jump into some of the things to consider and what are the most important. And then ultimately, kind of maybe how to get back on track. So
sounds good.
I think I'll kick it off really with the first thing, which is really something you should do before this even happens. And it's because of the possibility of this happening, right? And, normally, again, this is mainly speaking to more of like the W-2 corporate employees just by nature of the topic. But if you're a business owner, you're working yourself, it could potentially be something where maybe your business doesn't do as well, or you lost a big customer or client or something, or your income goes down significantly. You can kind of relate it a little bit that way too. But if we're really just speaking about job loss, the thing is that you should have had an emergency fund. You should have had some savings in cash in the bank, right? The liquidity, that emergency fund is very important. And that is something that you should have had in place.
Or you're thinking about a career change or, or thinking about trying something different, and it's going to take maybe some more schooling or something like that too. First of all, you have to non-emotionally look at it and not take it personally, right? I mean, because you start taking it personally, then you're going to start getting down on yourself or just being upset and not in the right frame of mind, right? So you have to just take it, and then you need to just get to work.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
And part of getting to work is cutting all non-essential expenses, right? So cutting out the things that you absolutely do not need to live as a proactive first step, because it could go on for 3 to 6 months. Then you just wasted a bunch of money on Netflix and HBO Max and whatever else you're paying for on a monthly basis that you just don't even think about while you're working because you have the cash flow to cover it. So that's step one, kind of cut all expenses like that, delay large purchases, evaluate your debt situation, and obviously prioritize all essential items like housing, food, and having enough money to pay your utilities, so your water and your electric and your all that stuff stays on your gas. Secondly, you have to think about health insurance, right? Health insurance is very important. Most places, if you work at a company with 50 or more employees, are going to offer you some type of COBRA coverage, which would give you up to 18 months of coverage of the insurance that you're currently on. It's going to be expensive because now there's no employer supplementing that cost. So you're paying the full boat of whatever that premium is, but your coverage will probably be pretty good. And again, that's situation dependent. Obviously, if you have a spouse or something like that you can pick up insurance on their workforce, that's probably a better option.
Losing a job unexpectedly can turn your world upside down, but you're not alone. Discover practical strategies to regain control. Tune in to the full Unleashed podcast from Horizon Advisors. Hear what Andrew and Alex recommend for building a resilient plan that helps you bounce back stronger.